Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, April 21st. We're getting ready to run over to the U.S. finals this morning. It's about 4:15. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into it. This is Jesus Calling for Monday, April 21st. Let me control your mind. The mind is the most restless, unruly part of mankind. Boy, sometimes doesn't it seem like we just let our mind get out of the way? Long after you have learned the discipline of holding your tongue, your thoughts defy your will and set themselves up against me. Man is the pinnacle of my creation, and the human mind is a wondrously complex. I risk all by granting you freedom to think for yourself. This is a godlike privilege, however, setting you apart from animals and robots. I made you in my image, precariously close to deity. Though my blood has fully redeemed you, your mind is the last bastion of rebellion. Open yourself to my radiant presence, letting my light permeate your thinking. When my spirit is controlling your mind, you are filled with life and peace. Man, I got into yesterday a situation where it talks about long after you've learned to hold your tongue, your mind is still defiant. Well, and this ain't talking about somebody. This talking me. I did it. I had held my tongue and held my tongue and held my tongue. And boy, I was so proud of myself at how well I'd held my tongue and what I hadn't said, because I'm kind of big on letting the cards fall where they may and just drop it out there. And finally, I was pushed to the point, what's on your mind? What's on your mind? Tell us your opinion. Tell us your opinion. Tell us your opinion. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? All right. You asked for it, and boy, I dropped the bomb. And immediately, it was as if the crowd stepped back and turned and looked and said, look who is a total ass. So, had I just got my thinking right, it wouldn't have been stirring so big in my mind, and I wouldn't have had so much time for the comedian mindset in me to be ready to drop a bomb. So I have to work on my thinking a little bit, and that way I can work on, when I'm holding my tongue, I'm not just stirring. It's not just whipping around there getting ready to set a tornado on the ground. And I hope you will too. But it's a work in progress now. I'm going to tell you, if you're accustomed to it the way I am, and you're accustomed to just and let the cards fall where they may, it takes some doing, and it takes people around you with some patience. The scripture for this morning is Psalm 8:5, Genesis 1:26 through 27, and Romans 8:6. All I can tell you is back before COVID, when I was doing a lot of shows and doing a lot of motivational speaking, or I spoke to commencement, groups of graduation, stuff like that, I would laughingly tell people that helping kids with advice or giving a motivational speech is very simple for me. All I've got to do is tell them what I did and then say, don't do that. It's going to be a lot. I can tell my walk is going to be a lot that way. It's going to take a patient God, and it's going to take a little less of a hard-headed chick. One of the things that I've had to deal with the most is pride. And see, pride to me is well, I mean, it's one of the seven deadlies. So it's pride's a bad thing. But we were always taught to be proud and to have pride in what you did, and pride in what you own, and take pride of ownership, take pride in your work. So it's a double-edged sword. You know, is pride a good thing? Is pride a bad thing? I think in your person and in your daily works, I think pride's a wonderful thing. I think that you should take ownership and take pride in it. When you're dealing with those around you and you're dealing with people, you're dealing with feelings, you're dealing with emotions, and especially when you're dealing with the good Lord, pride is no bueno. And man, that's a tough one. For me, I have to weave in and out of that set of poles, and it can be just something that it'll take maturity in the Word, and it'll take maturity in my walk. And I suppose what I'm trying to tell you is that with a little bit of age, I've learned that don't be afraid of those things that are going to take more maturity, even in your life, especially in your walk, because a little time, a little age, a little maturity, and a little learning to just be patient and let it play out and do the right thing at the right time. It'll sure save you from having to hold your tongue and then realizing what you should have been holding was your thoughts. Guys, your joy is going to come this morning. If you're already up, it's already here. If you're not already up, well, hey, it's coming in a little bit. Gather it up. All those things I tell you every morning because I have to tell myself, believe me, it's not me drumming it in you, it's me drumming it in me. Take your love, your kindness, your gratitude, your thankfulness. Put them all together. Take them with you all day and do not set them down for anybody. Hey, it's going to be Monday all day. You may need them all. And remember, you may be the only Bible a person ever reads, so for goodness sake, act accordingly. We'll see you guys tomorrow, if not today, at the U.S. Finals. Have a great day.